Hello, today my name is Gabriel Campbell, and I'm going to be presenting the Module 6 Assignment 2 final presentation for the business thesis class. I apologize if the sound is not consistent. I'm using this Konami microphone, and also I'm going to be looking to I think it's going to be your right a lot because I'm doing a dual screen setup here. So anyway, this is the cover page. I'm going to go to the next slide. Okay, so the overview, we're going to go over the company history because I thought it's always important to start with where you have been when you're describing where a company needs to go. You should start with where you have been, what kind of things you've done right. Have they stayed true to their customer base? I'm going to look at some opinions from some quotes from certain people that are in the company and reporters. Affiliate links. I'm going to go over that. Low prices. I'm going to go over maybe a comment from someone who worked there and some things reporters have said based on their data. Department stores need to be more than neat. I will explain that. We live in a time where department stores are kind of not getting as much business. So, better service. I believe that JCPenney needs to have faster service. They need to find a way to make it easier and quicker to get your stuff and then get. Okay, any history. The first store opened in 1902 and underwent the name the Golden Rule. That's how they started out. Mr. Penny started the store as that name. Just like the name suggests, their standard was treat others as you would like to be treated. So that is the Golden Rule. Do unto others as you would have them do to you. And that was like their motto. That's what they strive for. Today, the company operates more than 850 locations. That's according to the. All this information was from the JCPenney newsroom, which I cited at the end of the presentation. So, have they stayed true to their customer base? The original customers that were at the store called the Golden Rule, run by Mr. Penny, they were mining families, and I think one of the things that was said was people liked to shop there because they found unique items at a reasonable price, and that was something they liked to do, a lower price for the customer. And they still do that to this day. Over time, the customer base has evolved. Obviously, there aren't as many mining families anymore. So now the major customer base is made up of women 44 and up. That's also from the newsroom. And I think it actually says 44 and up and 55 and up of women. JCPenney has failed to zero in on its customer base over the past few years. That's a quote from a reporter named Tanya Garcia. She was quoting a chief executive at the JCPenney company, and that quote was made in 2018. And it's still relevant information to this day. They haven't really reached the customer base they need to. I would say that they're reaching those women. They are reaching them. But the thing is, JCPenney needs to reach a younger audience. They need to find ways to sell to a younger audience because there's just so many younger people, and young people like to buy clothes. So that's a huge market for selling clothes and jewelry and things that JCPenney likes to sell, and they're missing out on that opportunity because they're not selling to that audience. They're not reaching them. I think they want to, and I think they're trying to, but they're not reaching them, and they need to reach them. All right, next slide. Okay, affiliate links. This is something that I recommend that JCPenney try a little harder to do. Um, Affiliate links are often given out very easily by places like Amazon Prime, and that has really helped Amazon Prime grow even more than the monster it is today. They give out these affiliate links, which are things that you can find often on YouTube. You'll see a YouTuber and he'll do whatever his thing is. I don't know, he's talking about video games or whatever, and they usually have their merchandise. And in the bottom, in the description, you'll see that there are links, and there are links to his merch page. Maybe this YouTuber is running a cooking show. So he's going to have affiliate links, probably from Amazon, and Amazon will pay him a chunk for whatever product he's selling. Maybe he's selling a KitchenAid. Just in the video, he uses a KitchenAid to make a pizza, and then the link to the KitchenAid is to a link in Amazon, which was given to him. And every time someone buys a KitchenAid from his affiliate link, he will also get money. And whoever is selling that KitchenAid, they're happy too, because they're making sales. So I would say it's a great way for advertising if you're giving those affiliate links to the right people. They like the shirt you're wearing, and you have an affiliate link taking you right to where they bought that shirt. If it's from JCPenney, JCPenney can make a lot of sales because people like that shirt that person was wearing, and they go to the affiliate link. And it can lead them right to JCPenney's website. And maybe while they're there on the website, you find that you got new traffic coming to the website. They might look around. They might get 2 or 3 or 4 different things. You don't know. But it's a great way to get people to come to the site. So great for making sales, great for advertising. It's a way to tap into the new drop shipping trend. Absolutely. The new thing is drop shipping. I'm going to describe that a little bit in case you don't know. So what people do is they find an item that is selling well on maybe this is just an example. This isn't what everyone does. You go on eBay and you find an item that's selling well. And then what you do after you find an item that's selling well, you go and try to find who is supplying them. You compare the prices. You see, hey, can I sell that item and make a profit? And so say it's, I don't know, drills from somewhere. You look for those exact same drills on like the Lowe's website. You Google it, you find it, and it's cheaper. And you're like, okay, so why don't I make a listing? And boom, boom, boom. You're selling drills and you're making money. People are going to go on eBay. There's already traffic going on eBay, and they're going to buy your item. I recommend that JCPenney do something similar to that with their products. I think it would be very helpful. All right, next slide. All right, low prices. JCPenney, as I mentioned earlier, it does have low prices. But if you think about it, Ross and Marshalls, they have pretty nice clothes too, and they have lower prices. So, and the reason why is because Ross and Marshalls, they're a different type of store. What they do is they buy the items that are clearing out of places like Macy's and JCPenney and other stores. They buy them for a really low price, and then they can sell them for lower prices. So the higher end items from JCPenney that were on clearance that did not sell, Ross and Marshalls picked those up. So that's why those prices are so low. When you go to JCPenney, the idea is like, I'm getting a good item for a lower price. That's what JCPenney is all about. So having low prices on the website is great for drop shipping. Again, JCPenney, when they have a pretty low price for whatever shirt, that's good for drop shipping because the seller on eBay or Amazon, he doesn't have to go to a physical store. He can just go online, see the listing that's on the JCPenney website, and say, wow, that's really low. I'd like to try and sell that on my eBay store. And then, boom, like JCPenney is making sales because somebody is selling that product on eBay. So both parties are making money. The customer found that shirt and liked it. That's great. Now, Ross and Marshalls, their prices are lower, but for eBay, it's good for eBay sellers. So what I mean by that is they will go into Ross and Marshalls and they will, let's say they're trying to sell shoes. They'll go and they'll check the item code under the tag. They'll go find the tag and they'll Google it, and they can find out exactly how much that item is selling for on eBay and how often, how many days it's selling, and it's really, really easy to do. But the thing is, they actually have to physically go into the store because Ross and Marshalls don't have a website. They don't. I checked. Okay, department stores need to be more than neat. I think, well, obviously they're not in their heyday. That's something that Tyler, reporter, said. Macy's is doing better. I was going to try and show a few examples. So after this slide, I'm going to see if I have enough time on the clock, and I want to show you what I mean by that. But based on the article, it looks, in my opinion, it looks better, and hopefully I'll get to explain why. One reason is that Macy's has been designing their stores in a fresh way. That's not exactly what they said, but that's pretty much what they're alluding to, and I agree with them. JCPenney keeps doing the same old thing. That's kind of how I felt when I was looking at their store pictures on the website. I felt like it's been the same for years, and it hasn't really changed much. They do the same old kind of tactic in their stores, and it hasn't been working for a while, and it makes you wonder why they haven't tried to change it up just a little bit. Okay, so here is a picture of organized. It looks kind of generic, I will give you that, but there's a lot of walking space, and I mean, just the whole room looks great. And let me see if I can. This kind of generic is just luggage. The jewelry looks great. The lighting, I mean, from up top, down low, I mean, the floor looks awesome. There's a lot of people shopping, obviously. I really like how the Apple Store looks. I think you can see that. Right here, I mean, that looks like a fantastic looking store right there, even if I didn't want to buy any of that. Now, here's a picture of JCPenney, and it just, in my opinion, it just looks, like the color of the red clashes with that sale sign, and let's see if we can find another good one. All right, so here's another one from JCPenney. You can see, it's the clearance, obviously, but everything just feels really, really cluttered. And I wasn't a big fan of that, and I can't imagine that other people would want to be a big fan of that either. Here's another section. Just kind of looks like everything's cluttered. The clothes right here, they're not folded very well. Just not a very good appearance, and nowhere near as good. And by the way, these were both taken pictures in the same town, so we are playing fair here. And Macy's just looks better. I'm just being honest. I'm gonna have to make this quick. My experiences with JCPenney have been pretty bad. I think one time I was the only customer, and all I was trying to do was buy some pants. It took over 15 minutes, and there were a few reasons for that, but it really shouldn't take that long. I don't understand why it took that long. I thought it was kind of ridiculous. There was another time that there was one person in front of me, and it took almost 25 minutes to just buy a shirt, and that's just not, I mean, people don't want to wait for things not that much, especially if you're the only person in line. What the heck. Fast food, people like fast food. A good example would be Popeyes. The chicken sandwich, people were flooding that place, and then all of a sudden nobody's going because the service was bad. And so that's why I think people go to online, because if I'm gonna have to wait, I might as well wait online, just have it come to my door. So anyway, that's my opinion, and here is the reference page. Here's the reference page for all the information that I was talking about today. Hope you enjoyed the presentation. You'll have a wonderful day.